Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Fellas Haven. Today we're working on an open seam, and when working on an open seam we start with the wrong sides, right sides facing, and we're going to work on the wrong side. So here I'm just measuring my seam allowance, which is going to be 1.5. You just mark so that you'll be able to sew accurately. When you finish marking, you're just going to sew that part with your sewing machine. Make sure to do the back stitch when you start and at the end of the seam so that you fasten your seam and that it does not unravel. Like I'm showing here, it has been back stitched. When you finish, just go ahead and give it a good press. Press it flat and also press it open. It should look something like this. After this, you're going to finish off your raw edges. I have chosen to use the Hong Kong finishing off. You can either use an overlocking sewing machine. If you don't have one, you can use zigzag. If you don't have zigzag, you can just use the Hong Kong finishing like I did. With this, you're just going to be using binding. I made this binding myself. So now I'm just attaching the binding to the raw edges of the seam. You're just going to go ahead and pin it down. After pinning it down, you go ahead to your sewing machine. Make sure to fasten your seam by back stitching at the beginning and also at the end of your seam. When you're finished, you need to press your seams. Your iron is going to be your best friend when working with seams because you want to press everything down and perfect. You go back to your sewing machine and you sew in the ditch. With this now you want to be slow and easy, making sure that you are just sewing into the ditch. When you finish, it should look something like this. I've used a different color thread just for illustration, but when you're sewing your project, make sure to use a matching thread. What you have done to that side, do it also to the other side. When you finish, it should look something like this after pressing your seams, and voila, it looks perfect. You can use this either on your clothes when you're working with lightweight fabrics. Until next time, take care of each other.